Okay, the justice that you are going to be receiving in terms of love is where I'm going to just say it like I hear it. The people that doubted you, the people that spoke ill will over your romantic situations in life, the people that sabotage romantic connections with you, the people that did not want to see you come into union with your person, the people that did not want to see you in a happy, fulfilling marriage, the people that did not want to see you being loved by someone, the people that wanted you to just be single and lonely and never have anything, the people that saw that you were in a situation where you were settling for less than what you deserved. And for these people, they show their true colors of how they really felt about you, because if they really were concerned for you and they saw you going down the wrong path, then they would instead bring that to you in a loving way, out of advice, out of guidance, out of wisdom. They would bring a truth to you in a loving, caring way, not in a very rude, obnoxious, I'm going to tell you the harsh truth type of way. Because when you're trying to tell someone the truth, but you're invalidating how they feel, you're discrediting their experience, you're shaming them for how they feel, a person is not going to be receptive to any truth that you're trying to give them, because they don't feel safe. They don't feel like this is a safe emotional space. And I'm feeling that these people around you, maybe this was family, maybe this was friends of yours, they basically did not create a safe emotional space for you, and they shamed you for how you felt. Like, basically, we've all had moments where we have been crazy in love. We all have moments where we've been stupid in love, where we have loved someone that we were settling for, and this person wasn't the best option, the best choice for us, like a person that honestly didn't even really deserve us. But because we are emotional creatures and our love for the person is so strong, it was hard for us to see past it. It was, you were blind to the truth because you were so in love. Love can be very blinding, you know? But anyway, you had these people that made you feel stupid for how you felt. They made you feel dumb for falling in love with somebody. Like, every single person in this world at some point in their life has fallen in love with someone that did not deserve them. And for anybody to say that they haven't, you're a fucking liar. But listen, we all have had moments like that. But because... Okay, I'm looking away. But listen, because your friends, your family members, these people that were around you, because they are envious of you, and a lot of things. One, they're envious of you, and two, they're miserable in their own life. So one, the envy that they have towards you made them feel a sense of joy and satisfaction at seeing you in a situation that probably wasn't going to end well for you. To see you in a situation where you were settling, to see you in a situation where you possibly could be hurt, that brought them joy. It brought them satisfaction. It made them feel good, because it made them feel like by you doing worse than them, by you being in a worse off situation, made them feel better about themselves. That's one. But also, they chose to take something that was already hurting you, and basically they can see that you have a stab to the heart. They can see that you have been heartbroken, and you're just like, help me, I've been heartbroken. I just need a little bit of support. I need a bit of help, a little bit of love. Instead, what they did is they twisted the knife. They twisted and turned the knife. They took the sword out and they took their finger and they twisted all. It's like they basically, and not only did they do that, they poured salt on the wound. So these people did so much to make you feel worse than how you already were feeling. They could see that you were heartbroken by a situation, and instead of them offering you the love and support, they instead shamed you. They poured salt on their wound. They threw this shit back in your face. They made you feel dumb. They made you feel stupid and didn't support you at all, right? So basically, and also, these people were miserable in their own lives. Like, they're not in a happy relationship, or if these people are married, they're not even in a happy marriage. Or even if these people weren't even married, or let's say they're not even in a real legit relationship, they're just dealing with someone, dating someone, or maybe they've been dating this person off and on for years. Off and on, they've been dating this person, and this person hasn't done right by them, and they still continue to stick around. That's the reason. Because these people that tried to judge you and shame you for how you felt about the person that you were in love with and the heartbreak that you had been through. Like, clearly you had been through a heartbreak, and you came to these people to vent, to talk, because you needed some type of emotional support. And they chose to not emotionally support you. They chose to instead shame you. They chose to instead just make you feel stupid, make you feel shitty. And it's because these people are not happy with their own lives and where they are. Because had they been in happy relationships, happy marriages, they wouldn't feel the need to bring you down and bring down your joy. Basically, it's like they see you. Okay, it's like even if they saw you like happy when you talked about the person, they wanted to bring down your joy by make you feel stupid, like, well, why do you even like them anyway, or that type of thing. Or if you talked about the heartbreak that you felt from them, they instead like kind of, made you feel stupid, made you feel like you were crazy, maybe called you crazy, maybe called you stupid, whatever the case is. But they did this because seeing someone else struggle with their relationship made them feel better about the struggles within their own relationship. So if they could focus solely on you settling for less, they don't have to worry about the fact that they are settling for less. If they could spend so much time distracted themselves trying to pick apart all of your flaws and why you picked the wrong partner and why you're settling for less, they don't have to worry about the fact that on their flaws, why they are settling for less, why they picked the wrong partner. So I'm here to tell you that even though you and this person that you love, fell in love with, dated at some point, was in a relationship with, or at some point you fell in love with someone and the relationship just did not work out with you and that person, and you had family and friends just harping on you about it, just making you feel so stupid and shitty about it, and did not like make you feel better. Like they made you feel worse when you already were feeling down. These people did this because misery loves company, essentially, to say the least. Misery loves company. So if they can make you feel just as miserable and just as stupid as they felt about their relationship, then they felt that they weren't as alone. And it showed that they honestly hadn't even learned less valuable lessons from within their own relationship. They haven't done the inner work. They haven't done the healing. They haven't learned the lesson, because if they would have learned the lesson, they would understand where their mistake came, and they can recognize that mistake in someone else and say, hey, listen, I was here. I understand what that feels. This is what you got to do to get through it. But instead of that, because they felt so shameful for how they felt about their experience, they wanted to project that shame onto you, to make you feel stupid, to make you carry the burden of how they feel. And also because these people are envious of you, just the thought of you being with somebody that loves you and cares about you and having a relationship and having someone that absolutely honors, adores, and respects you makes their blood boil. The thought of it makes their blood boil, because they don't want that to happen for you. They don't want that for you, essentially. They would rather you be single and lonely and have nobody, because it makes them feel better about themselves, knowing that they can one-up you. So just because the thing is like, they shut down this relationship before that relationship even really got off the ground. Or for others of you, the relationship did get off the ground, but it didn't last very long, or it only lasted a certain amount of time. It didn't last as long as you thought it was going to last. And, these people were like, happy at the fact that this didn't work out for you. They were joyful. They were basically wanting to see, I told you so, rub it in your face, And that's where a lot of this tension came from, is where they wanted to be the ones to tell you, you see, I told you so. They weren't going to come back. They didn't care about you. And all the while, you kind of wanted this person to kind of come back around so that you could tell these fucked up people, see, I told you so. But here's what's going to happen, because God is going to have the final say. Because while they tried to shit on your connection and shit on your situation, their love life is in shambles. Their romantic situation is falling by the waistline and is declining. And they're going to have to realize exactly how it feels to be heartbroken and have to deal with that bullshit. Damn, I'm running out of time. Part two. Okay, part two. So basically what's happening is that these people that try to shit on your connection, try to make you feel stupid for the person that you fell in love with and the person that broke your heart and everything, that the friends of yours that made you feel stupid, the family members or whatever, what's going to happen is the fact that all the while they spend so much time talking shit about your connection and trying to shit on yours and just make you feel stupid for how you felt because you were heartbroken or whatever. These people are going to go through a situation where their romantic situation is going to go through turmoil. They're going to go through a lot of stuff, and every single relationship is going to look different. For some of these people, they are actually married. For some of these people, they were like in a full-fledged marriage, but they're still over here shitting. Excuse me, confirmation burp. They're still over here shitting on your connection when they're like in a whole marriage, you know? What's going to happen is their relationships are going to start to go through turmoil. Their partners, the people that they are in love with, are going to start to view them differently, start treating them differently, start perceiving them differently, start acting different. And it's just tension is going to arise. Conflict is going to stir up. And I'm seeing there's going to be separations, there's going to be breakups, possibly even divorces, people moving out, people moving to different places. And it's just going to be what once was this is now this. And this is because this is their karma for trying to make a person feel like shit because of how they felt, because of the heartbreak they were going through. The moral of the story is never talk down on a person. Thank you. Never talk down on a person or look down on a person that is going through a difficult situation, because you very much so could be in a situation similar to that and experience exactly what they are experiencing. Also, what's going to happen is they're going to see you with a loving partner. They're going to see you get into a relationship. They're going to see you get into a relationship with a good partner. A person that you don't have to keep venting to them about and talking to them about, because that's not going to be the case, you know, because this partner is going to be so healthy. These people that shitted on you and envied you and was hating on you and, you know, made you feel stupid because of the person you fell in love with because of this heartbreak. These people that talk so much shit, they're going to see you in a healthy relationship, and it's going to really bother them. It's going to bother them because they would rather see you dealing with the chaos, dealing with the toxic relationship, so they can continue to talk shit and feel better about themselves. But because they have something to talk about. They need something to talk about because they're bitter. However, seeing you in a healthy relationship, they won't have much to talk about, right? And you may have thought that maybe this person just didn't want you. Maybe these people didn't want you to end up with the person that you were with, or they didn't want you and the person that you were with to stay together. It had nothing to do with that person specifically. It had everything to do with these people just didn't want to see you in a relationship in general. You know, they tried to make it seem like it was that person, or no, it was just in general. They don't want to see you in a loving relationship, in a healthy connection with somebody. They don't want to see that. So your justice is that you will have a healthy relationship, one that you are worthy of, one that you deserve, that you rightfully deserve, because it's your time, it's your season, it's your due season to have a healthy connection. Because you done been through the unhealthy connections, now it's time for you to have the healthy connection because of all the wisdom and knowledge that you have gained. You know to look for the red flags, you know to identify them, you know how to show up better and to have better boundaries and to have better standards and higher standards for yourself because of what you overcame. You settled for that in the past. You're no longer settling for that anymore. So now it allows you to be more open to healthier connections because you know how to weed out the bad ones. It kind of has to go through the toxic shit to gain the wisdom to learn what's toxic and what's not, so that way when a healthy relationship comes along, you can recognize it, you can identify it. And if an unhealthy relationship tries to come along, you push it aside. No, fuck it, get out of here. So yeah. So while these people's lives and their like romance situation is going to like go on a gradual decline, and they're gradually declining, you on the other hand, you're going to go on a gradual increase, where even if this new connection is coming into your life, is not coming right away as soon as possible, but you're going to have a lot of peace. God is bringing you peace peace from the after this heartbreak, peace from after all that you had to endure, giving you the peace so that you can grow into this greater version where you're happier, you're healthier, and you don't even have a partner in your life and you're still doing so well. That's going to be bothersome to people that want to see you down bad and sad and depressed, but then they see, oh, look at you, you're single, you don't have anybody, and you're very, very happy. I'm in a relationship and I'm not even that happy. You know what I'm saying? So it shows that a relationship doesn't define your happiness, it only contributes to it. And then also, what's going to happen is while these people are kind of dealing with their depression, with their rock bottom, and even when they're dealing with their recovery from this heartbreak, you know, it's going to happen for different people, but that's when they're going to start to see you entering into a new relationship, someone coming along, you meeting somebody new, you know, introducing this person to the family, going out on a date with somebody, or just you're going to pop up in a relationship with somebody. Some of you are going to pop up and be engaged. Some of you going to fuck around and pop up and be married to somebody and then come back and say, this is my spouse. And they're like, when did this happen? Oh yeah, we had a private little nikah. We had a private little, ceremony. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to pop up and then you just have this person there. And it's going to shock everyone. No one's going to see it coming. No one's going to know about it, because this time around, you're not going to tell everyone that this person is in your life. You're not going to tell people that you met somebody new, because you don't want no type of, evil eye interfering with your connection because of what happened the last time. So the thing is, these people thought they got one up on you. They thought they had you. Like, they thought that they're basically like, haha, look at you. You thought you was going to end up with that person. Look, this person played you. This person did this. This person made you look stupid. Yada, yada, yada. But then all of a sudden you end up being like, you grow into a person. You grow and evolve into a person that doesn't even want that person anymore. The person that you were so in love with, head over heels for, obsessed with, you're no longer even attracted to that type of person anymore. You have outgrown that connection. You're like, no, I'm not attracted to you anymore. You can no longer give me what I wanted. Maybe the old me, maybe the younger me wanted you, but the older me, the me now, does not. And that's another thing that's going to be bothersome to people, because even though you did not end up with this person, or there was a breakup or whatever, what happened is that the version of yourself that you are going to evolve into is going to look back and realize the mistakes that you made. You're going to realize that you were settling. You're going to realize that you had grown since then, and now you're attracting better partners. However, the people that talk the most shit about you, they have not evolved as much as you have. They have not grown as much as you have, because they're still stuck on the same person from 7-8 years ago. The person they've been off and on with, the person that done left them or whatever, they still stuck on that same person, have not grown, have not evolved, have not even realized that they are worthy and deserving of better. But yet they want to sit up here and talk shit on you and talk about you, because at that point, y'all were similar. Y'all both were kind of in that low vibrational place. Y'all both were kind of settling for less than what you deserve. Y'all both were kind of down bad in that low place. But that's why they wanted you to stay down in that low place with them, so that they can have company being in that low place. Misery loves company. However, you rose up. You didn't stay down. You didn't stay in that rock bottom place. You didn't stay in that low vibrational energy and frequency. You rose up. You elevated your frequency. You evolved. You grew as a person. You healed those wounds. You healed those version of yourself that even settled for stuff like that. That's why you are that's why you will always come out on top and always come out as the winner. Because you don't have the type of heart that these people have. You're the type of person where when you go through something difficult and you see someone else going through something, you help that person, you uplift their spirit. You don't kick them while they're down. These people kicked you while you were down, and that's exactly why you're going to rise up even far beyond where they are, because they had a moment to make you feel like shit and make you feel worse, and they took that opportunity. And now there's going to be an opportunity for you to do them the same exact way, but you're not going to do them that way. You're going to just say, karma's already taking care of you, so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. And then they're going to realize that you are not them. You're not You are not a bitch and a cold-hearted person like they are. You are a good-hearted person, and that's why good things keep happening to you, and they have to learn.